The buzz is building from the... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he has been a great addition. Thanks for that report. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo, Hero out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Ariza in at the four-man position. And for Boston, round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. Now here's Tatum. Brown outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. 2 terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing accordingly.
Walker the pass to Brown. Back to Walker. Out to Thompson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown down low. He's guarded by Dragic. Clock at 2. And it's Brown missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Walker. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Dragic gets the bucket.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Smart goes in. Makes it off the glass.
I like Smart being aggressive right time, getting into the lane, using his power and speed to his advantage.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others. And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
It's stolen by Dragic. Here we go, one-on-one. Adebayo against Thompson. Hero passes to Ariza. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Hero, no good. Celtics trail by 6. Oh, the lob to Smart. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Smart flying towards the hoop for the sensational alley-oop. I mean, for a point guard, this guy can get up.
Back to Butler. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Shots good by Hero.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Tatum finds Walker. Back to Tatum. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
Oh, what a gamer this kid is. Tatum wants to deliver the payback blow. Now that's leadership.
Butler on the wing. Back to Dragic. The pass to Adebayo. Ariza, right side. And stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Passes it to Walker. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Oh, impressive ball handling from Tatum. I mean, attracts the other team's focus and then finds the open man.
Here's Hero, guarded by Smart. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, and the dunk by Ariza.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Walker in the post. He's guarded by Dragic. One-on-one fast break. Hero passes to Butler. Pass to Adebayo. It's Ariza on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Dragic dishes to Butler. Lets it fly from 18. No good from Dragic. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You can't shake Walker. He's just a master at cashing in on these and one opportunities.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Nunn kicks to Dedmon. Here's Oladipo. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Miami ahead. They're up by 1. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Iguodala out there with Robinson. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Nunn in at the point. And Oladipo kicks to Iguodala. And the shot is long. Deflects the pass. There's the pass to Fournier. He's looking for Williams and finds him.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Oladipo, the pass to Robinson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Dedmon. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer. And he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Brown is checked in for Boston.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Nunn passes to Dedmon. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Fournier into the lane. Inside, the kick out to Brown. Fournier with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And it's Brown missing. And so it's Nunn with it. He brings it up for Miami. To the paint, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Duncan Robinson. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Nunn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Brown outside with the putback, and Williams is right there. Williams has got his first points of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Oladipo dishes to Iguodala. The kick out to Oladipo. Passes it to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Williams. Pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Fournier's shot is off. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Iguodala, the pass to Butler. And here's Adebayo. Here's Nunn. Offensive rebound. Adebayo on the follow. And now a three-point Miami lead.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Fournier pass to Pritchard. Back to Fournier. The tray. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Wow, he's a confident shooter from three-point range. I mean, even with the D hovering near him.
Oladipo dishes to Iguodala. He kicks it to Butler. Back to Iguodala. The feed to Butler. Oladipo outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Nunn finds Adebayo. And Oladipo now atop the key. Now here's Adebayo. And he converts the layup. 10 points for Bam Adebayo.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Well, he spent a few years bouncing around, but Shaq, it seems like Butler was just meant. And
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Walker and Smart, the guards. Round the small 4 with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
And
now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Celtics, Tristan Thompson.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on. And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Dragic kicks to Ariza. Here's Hero, guarded by Smart. Hero passes to Ariza. Good on the shot. Ariza's got 6.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Walker against Dragic. Shots good by Walker.
How about the quick feet of Walker that really come into play on his drives to the rack?
Miami leading by 4. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with great supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Heat. Duncan Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero.
The 30th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. It's been great to see Butler blossom into a perennial all-star.
Brown, good.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Robinson passes to Dragic. Kicks to Dedmon. Outside Butler. The dish to Dragic. No good on the triple.
Oh, that's their first shot of the half that hasn't found the mark. It's been a good start.
Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Dragic finds Robinson. Now here's Ariza. Dragic with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Brown right side. They get the rebound. Thompson dishes to Brown. Walker the pass to Tatum. Trying to get open is Thompson. Thompson. And there's Thompson putting it right back in. It's a tie ball game.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Butler dishes to Dedmon. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Smart passes to Tatum. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Thompson's the first guy you better box out. If you don't, he's always prepared to dunk it back home.
Walker against Dragic. Count it.
Yeah, I'm surprised that D isn't respecting his mid-range game more. They ought to be. I bet you they will be soon.
Dragic against Walker. Shoots from the elbow. Misses off the left iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Robinson misses. For Boston, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And finished off by Brown.
What speed in transition. Brown just slashing down the court for the high percentage shot.
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's Dragic with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Heat moving the ball around. And Butler, here we go. Second shot opportunity. Dedmon kicks to Butler. Dragic dishes to Robinson. Just 3 on the clock. That shot is off. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Oladipo is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Hero into the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fournier, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Celtics.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Bielitsa, who checks in for Trevor Ariza. And so Fournier nails both of them. Miami with the ball. Here's Hero. Now the pass to Oladipo. Here's Hero. 6 on the shot clock. Oladipo finds Adebayo. Lets it go from 11. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. A putback, and Tatum stays with it.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Here's Oladipo. Williams with the block. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He's so explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim wrap.
Bielitsa inside. Tatum on him. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Bielitsa.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Now Brown. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Williams, that's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Bielitsa. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th assist in this one. Brown feeling it out a bit. Fournier dishes to Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
It's something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And Walker subbed in for Smart. The Heat also changing it up. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bielitsa. Robinson is subbed in for Kendrick Nunn.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Adebayo.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Walker the pass to Fournier. To the inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Pass to Ariza. Oladipo for 3. And that one is off. And it's Boston the other way. Here's Tatum. Good D by Ariza. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Hero. Off target from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Tatum finds Walker. Back to Tatum. On to the right wing. Brown outside. Tatum no good.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So it's Miami now. They trail by 6. Oladipo for 3. Again, the miss by the Heat. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And the thing about Tatum, you may not have the quickest drive, but the finish is explosive.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
And here is Brown. There's Walker with the 3. Off target with that shot. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. A confident win and one where...
obviously always will try to help him out.
Oh yeah, that's my guy, but I'm far away from.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Payday.
Hey, Kevin.
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Oladipo is out there with Robinson. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Ball. Pass to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Williamson finds Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And the 3 ball is good.
I mean, he looks like a running back in the open field. Bledsoe likes to take advantage of fast break opportunities.
Now here's Butler. Ariza at the elbow. The pass to Oladipo. Back to Ariza. The shot misses. And New Orleans will come the other way. Ingram wide open. That 3 off the mark. Not a fast start here for the Heat. It's a 5-point game. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Bledsoe. Ariza no luck.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And it's Ingram missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Robinson misses.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Ball with a wide open look. Off target from 3-point range.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Now here's Ball. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Ariza. Tyler Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Victor Oladipo. Now here's Dragic. Butler attacking. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
I love how Jimmy Butler let the play develop, how he's learned to trust his vision.
Ball against Dragic. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Over in the corner, Williamson. That one doesn't drop. And the Heat going the other way now. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Score the basket, his 2nd of 2 attempts.
For his career, Bam shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Dragic against Ball. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Inside. Here's Hayes. Deep 2 from Williamson. Another miss by Williamson. The Heat trail by 3. Here's Hero. Got a hand on it. It's deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Dedmon, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Continues to develop as a playmaker. It's nice to see Tyler Hero create for others.
But they'll get another chance. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Pelicans lead by 1. It's the NBA. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall...
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness.
And you know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Well, yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Miami, they've got Iguodala. Dragic is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Hero into the 3 slot. The Heat with the lead. Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Feeds it to Iguodala. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. Hernangomez. And finished off by Hernangomez.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Hero. None with it. Iguodala. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Marshall in for Josh Hart. And then for Miami, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Duncan Robinson comes in for Tyler Hero. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Goran Dragic. Hernangomez kicks to Hayes. Defended by Nunn. Hernangomez. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
None, that's good.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And the shot goes down.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
On the left block. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Ariza.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Down low. Pass to Marshall. Stolen by Nunn. Oladipo taking his time here. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Alexander Walker passes to Hernangomez. To the paint. Iguodala with the steal. Ariza no luck.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Yes, that goes in. And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 1. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Then for the Heat, Bam Adebayo comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Kendrick Nunn.
A rangy 6'8", Ariza finishing with force.
Bledsoe finds ball. Adams outside. And Adams with the slam.
You love the extra little things Adams can do. That time, putting the ball on the deck and making a play.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Willie Hernan-Gomez. What a contribution.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Adams and it's center. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Butler with the ball, now defended by Adams. Oladipo against Ball. And Oladipo kicks to Adebayo. Shoots over Ball. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Ariza finds Oladipo. Back to Ariza. Outside Butler. 5 to shoot. Ball against Oladipo. Up again. It's good on the putback. Ariza's got the lead up to 3 now for the Heat.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. At the elbow, Williamson. Good D by Ariza.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Over to the left wing. They could use a bucket. Adams trying to free himself up. No good from Bledsoe. Miami leading by 3. Basket good.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ball dishes to Adams. It's good. Adams has got 6 points.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
And here is Robinson. Back to Oladipo. Outside Butler. The kick out to Oladipo. Heat moving the ball around. Butler goes in. And they'll turn over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
And the Heat with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for a reason. Hero comes in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Victor Oladipo. Adams. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 3. Here's Butler. Rejected by Ingram.
Wonderful defense from Ingram. Good to see him using his length to alter shots.
And there's Williamson on the assist by Adams.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Outside Butler. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Adams in the high post. In the corner, it's Ingram. And the pass to Bledsoe. He's guarded by Dragic. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Hero. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pelicans trail by 3. The feed now to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Here's Nunn. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Nunn's got 6. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Heat lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Pelican shooting at a decent 44% clip here. On the floor for Miami, Bam Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Hero in at the 3, the small forward. Hernan Gomez passes to Alexander Walker. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Tipped away. And now the Pelicans on the break. Hernan Gomez, no good. Miami leading by 3. Inside, Nunn passes to Hero. Back to Nunn. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Nunn's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Throws it up high and finish off by Hernan Gomez.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Dragic the pass to Nunn. Now Dragic. Left side Butler. Over Johnson. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Johnson.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
High post, Hernan Gomez. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go. It's Butler. He feeds it to Iguodala. That shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
Hero passes to Butler, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. A different look for Miami. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Tyler Hero. Bielitsa comes in for Jimmy Butler. Robinson is subbed in for Goran Dragic. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Stan Van Gundy as he talked with his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Nunn passes to Dedmon. And yes, it's good. Dedmon's got the lead up to 7 now for Miami. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Ball against Nunn. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got his first 2 points.
When defending pick and roll, you play ball to pass, but he still makes it work.
Iguodala outside. Back to Nunn. Outside for Robinson. Fires for 3. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 5. To the inside. Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Outside Robinson. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat.
This is light work for Oladipo. If the D doesn't force him out of that area, they're done.
Oladipo against Ball. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And we all know about Zion Williamson's athleticism. Now he must continue adding to his game.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And Oladipo kicks to Iguodala. Back to Oladipo.
Good! Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Oladipo. Adams, the pass to Ingram. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Dedmon passes to Bielitsa. Back to Dedmon. 6 to shoot. Iguodala against Ingram. It's stolen by Adams.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Now. Bye. Next, the Pelicans taking on the Celtics. For the New Orleans Pelicans, they pride themselves on each and every step. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. DA.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that
It sure has. Thanks, DA. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart, the guard. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Ball, and it's Adams in at the 5. The kick out to Tatum. Walker with a clean look. Hits it from 3-point range. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Ball against Walker. Outside for Bledsoe. 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Tatum passes to Walker. Pass to Brown. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ingram wide open. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Tatum at the elbow. back to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Walker outside. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
Well, just an easy hoop, all set up by the passing instincts of Eric Bledsoe.
It seems like every team, Greg, needs that one enforcer, that one guy who's going to get under opponent's skin.
Well, in one poll of coaches and players, Adams was voted the second dirtiest player in the league. One guy said he's real physical, but maybe he crosses the line. Throws the sneaky elbow here and there, commits extra hard fouls, yet Adams usually escapes foul trouble.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And Adams with the slam.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Walker in the post. He's covered by Ball. Thompson in the post. Adams on him, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. To the middle. Stolen away. Here we go, one-on-one. Brown trying to free himself up. And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Fournier.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. Hayes trying to break through. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From deep. The long distance three is buried. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes light up. His shooting is just out of this world.
Tatum's shot is off. Got a piece of it. New Orleans leading by 3. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
Ingram with the steal. Finished off the break.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
Outside Fournier. And here's Tatum for 3. Boston again missing. And stolen by Fournier. Lays it up off the glass.
I'd like to see more of this from Evan Fournier. He's proven he has the size and touch to score inside.
Good D by Williamson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Pritchard. It's tipped, and he recovers it. Marshall dishes to Hayes. Johnson outside. With 1 on the clock.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots. And
that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Hart is out there with Hayes. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. And he can't hit the second.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Smart on the wing. No points in the game yet for him.
Well, you have to respect the physicality of Marcus Smart's game, right? Just because you make contact with him doesn't mean he's not going to finish.
That's too hard. From deep three-point range. A rebound by the Celtics. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Ball against Walker. Ball feeling it out a bit. And there's the feed to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I'll tell you, Steven Adams could be a force in the pick and roll. There are not many defenders who want to get in his way when he's the roll man.
It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Eric Bledsoe checked in for Hart. No good from Bledsoe. Celtics trail by 6. Down low, here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Well, we've known for a long time Kemba Walker is gifted on the offensive end, and it's not just about his scoring. Look at that on the assist.
Williams with the ball, now guarded by Ball, and it's good, 2 points. Now just a 2-point New Orleans lead.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Hernan Gomez, and he banks in the layup. Hernan Gomez has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, the young Spaniard, Willie, a good finisher around the rim.
To the paint, here's Thompson, and Adams sends it back. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Adams with the slam.
Make no mistake, an intimidating 7-footer. Steven Adams gets the space he needs and finishes with ease.
Now here's Walker, D right on him. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Tatum finds Smart. Drops in the layup for 2. Smart's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Williamson against Tatum. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ball's checked in. Williams. Oh, wow!
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Tatum on the wing, covered by Williamson. Brown the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the three. And it's Brown missing.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. The three-pointer no good. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball. And it's Williams throwing it down.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Pelicans ahead, up by 4. And will return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Jack is here. Mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Kenny, what will Zion need to work on to reach that level? And that'll do it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the floor for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guard. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the center. Here's Smart. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Walker's shot is off. Pelicans leading by 6. To the right side. Bledsoe kicks to Williamson. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. To the inside. Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
How fantastic is Jaylen Brown getting the position he wants deep inside. Easily slams it home.
Bledsoe left side. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Williamson right side. Outside, Ball. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adams has got 8 points.
Well, Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Brown dishes to Walker. Inside. Good D by Williamson. New Orleans leading by 6. For 3, Ingram. Thompson with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Smart wide open. He fires. It's hauled in by Adams. New Orleans has gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the 3rd. Still 0 for 3. Got that one up quick. And now it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
And even from distance, Ingram isn't afraid to pull the trigger, just destroying the defense's confidence with his long ball.
Shot's good by Walker.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Stolen by Walker. To the middle. Stolen by Ball. Oh, and here comes Bledsoe all alone. For three, Ingram. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Thompson passes to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, they've decided to give Tristan Thompson a little bit more opportunity to handle the ball, and what a pretty delivery there.
Ingram outside. To the paint, stolen by Thompson. Tatum with it, now guarded by Ingram. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
And Doris, when you're identifying the heart and soul of this Celtics team, Smart is always at the center of that discussion.
Marcus Smart is so passionate. He's so tough, so willing to get down and do the dirty work that affect winning. And consider the role he's taken now as the leader of the Celtics. The ability to mentor a young guy like Grant Williams. Marcus Smart, you want him on your side.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Fournier goes in. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. Here's Williams. The 3 from Tatum. Tatum with another miss.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Fournier. New Orleans has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. The pass to Alexander Walker. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here, and stolen by Tatum. And they're moving it up. Here's Williams. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Passes to Pritchard. For the tie. Tatum no good. And now the Pelicans on the break. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Inside. It could go. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Smart. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Hart in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. That one goes in. Tatum's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Boston.
Well, this guy's so good at making great decisions. Jason Tatum on the catch and shoot. That's nice.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Hart. Takes a 3. But they get it back. Brown against Ingram. And stolen by Fournier. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Brown kicks to Tatum. Down low. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
And they are amped up right now. I mean, after trailing for so long and then trimming that margin, finally they take the lead.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Ball's checked in. Kemba Walker is checked in for the Celtics.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
The kick out to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. The putback.
And Ingram is just so long. I mean, he covers a ton of space and just so quick in transition.
Fournier passes to Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Ball dishes to Williamson. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
That's tipped. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The pass to Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got 6 here in this quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Walker kicks to Tatum. The putback, and Williams is right there.
How about the confidence? It's just growing in this young man. Williams has that attitude of a go-to guy in these big moments, even though he's still picking up the nuance of the game.
Out left to the wing. Williamson finds Hayes. Takes the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Ball against Walker. Passes it to Hart. Kicks it out to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Hayes. No good. Nice D from Williams. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Brown's got the ball. Walker the pass to Williams. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
1:14 left in the fourth. Williams with the steal. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Man, you can get chills watching Jason Tatum want to deliver in the clutch.
1:06 left to play in the final quarter. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. And the Celtics also making a change. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen. Oh, Jaylen Brown with the big shot, proving hard work pays off.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Marshall. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Fournier passes to Tatum. It counts.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. 3, Marshall. And Boston with the rebound. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Marcus Smart.
Left side, Brown. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 6. Just 4 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Well,
tough proposition here. They've got to knock down a three, foul, hope for some misses, then make another three. I would not hold out much hope.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
So we see Butler.
Guess I'll see you guys in the next 2K22.
Huge props to all of our 2K TV.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. It's an NBA afternoon game here on this DH.
Kevin, thanks.
All right, thank you, David. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guard. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, Trevor Ariza out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Now here's Oladipo. Butler goes in. Now the pass to up. Look at that.
Well, I think Jimmy Buckets has underrated vision. He's more than capable of spotting open teammates and distributing the court.
Pass to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Adebayo kicks to Oladipo. Ariza, right side. Back to Oladipo. Butler deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Oladipo misses. On offense, here are the Celtics.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, he'll have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Oladipo against Walker. There's Brown with the 3. Kept alive by Boston.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
For Miami, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Outside Butler. There's the lob to the hoop. And Ariza with the stop.
Well, the lengthy Ariza loves getting up on these type of plays. Timing right there on these alley-oop jams, that's just terrific.
There's Brown with the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the shot goes in. Ariza's got his second bucket.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
The offensive rebound, Thompson. Here's Tatum. No good with the wing jumper.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Goran Dragic is checked in for Duncan Robinson. Boston also with the sub. Williams, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Butler finds Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Tatum with it. Out defended by Adebayo. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, you see the advanced footwork for a young player. Tatum running the pick and roll with ease.
Oladipo against Smart. Adebayo down low. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Jason Tatum. And the Heat with some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Ariza. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Victor Oladipo. Now here's Williams. Williams kicks to Williams. Here's Pritchard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Here's Brown after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. It's Brown with the drive. Yep, it counts.
Oh, you love the level of concentration Brown maintains. I mean, taking the hit well and finishing in style.
It's stolen by Brown. Outside Fournier. Pritchard. Fournier finds Williams. Outside Fournier. Right side Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And the Heat making a change here. Nunn's checked in.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
The Heat have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dedmon passes to Hero. Now Nunn. 5 to shoot. Dedmon. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Fournier passes to Brown. No good with the triple. And so it's Miami heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Celtics. We've got Williams. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. Fournier out there with Tristan Thompson. And it's Pritchard in at the point. And Thompson throws it down.
This is what Thompson wants every time. He wants to get near the rim and try to throw it down.
Hero passes to Iguodala. Feeds it to Robinson. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right. And I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
Miami with the ball. After the basket by Boston. Iguodala. It's hauled in by Brown. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Iguodala's drive, and the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And getting a quick head of speed, Iguodala beats the defense to the punch.
Brown feeling it out a bit. He feeds it to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here's Nunn. Kicks it out to Iguodala. The rebound by the Celtics. Left side, Brown. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Shots good by Dedmon.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Right wing. Thompson with it. Robinson picks him up. Thompson passes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
The near 7-foot wingspan of Jaylen Brown. I mean, the hops. This is a guy who can dunk on anyone.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form. And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Now here's Iguodala. Outside Robinson, and there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Heat. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Reza comes in for Andre Iguodala. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Oladipo in for Hero.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Great positioning on the putback. Thompson's got the lead up to 1 now for Boston.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Stolen by Walker. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. For 3, Fournier. Boston getting another chance here. The shot by Thompson, no good. Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 3-pointer, Butler. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's Thompson off the drive. Back to Smart. Here's Tatum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Smart. Clock at 6. Tatum down low. Outside Fournier. Got it off in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed for Boston. It was a challenging first quarter. A big part of the problem was their defense. And
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Robinson is out there with Victor Oladipo. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ariza in at the 4 slot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Now Robinson, after Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Brown. Here's Tatum. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
And he'll be happy with they're in front. He knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with it.
Here's Adebayo. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Ariza. They grab their own miss. The second chance effort. And Adebayo with the lay-in. Adebayo's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Heat. Smart passes to Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
And Oladipo kicks to Ariza. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Ariza's got 6. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Robinson. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Robinson against Smart. Shoots the 3. Oladipo misses. Celtics trail by 3. The kick out to Brown. Pulls up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot, but he's more about team.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. He's watching. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
Here's Robinson. Following the basket by Jaylen Brown. It's deflected.
Unbelievable rejection from Smart there. Really using his insane vertical to send that one back.
Tries again. Out to Thompson. Celtics passing it around. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Ariza. That one drops for him. Tatum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Celtics.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish him.
Here's Oladipo. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's what happens when you play in attack mode.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
The kick out to Dragic. 44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Hero, no good. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
To the inside. The 8-footer. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
The Heat trail by 3. Dragic, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Fournier in the corner. In the corner. Tatum with it. Tatum with another miss. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 1. And do not go away as... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Miami Heat. On the court for the Celtics. Walker and Smart, the guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Williams at the 5 down low.
Wow, the balance and core strength of Iguodala built for the and one.
And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
The Heat with the lead, and here we go. It's Butler. And it's good for 2.
Oh, he catches the defense off guard with a wide variety of moves. Butler's bringing the sizzle.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Smart. It's hauled in by Hero. The Heat leading by 4. Dragic with a wide open look. They get it back.
Such a rugged player. If you forget where Butler is, he's going to hit the boards hard.
Right side, Williams. Fournier dishes to Tatum. Boston again missing.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Iguodala wide open. But they recover it. Achua, the pass to Hero. Outside, Dragic. A three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum drives in. Kicks it to Walker. It's stolen by Dragic. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hero. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Tatum draws the double. And a wide open look for Walker. Busted. No good that time either. Here's Miami now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. Pass to Hero. He gets that one.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Austin's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Well, you can't leave guys open around Walker, I'll tell you that. He sees when the defense is overcommitted.
The Heat leading by 8. Passes it to Iguodala. Here's Hero. The kick outside to Butler. Dragic looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dragic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Tatum passes to Williams. And stolen by Butler. And they're running. Iguodala outside. A three. No good from Dragic.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
At the top of the key, Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
You know that 7'5" wingspan, the great hops, that's been there. But Williams' ability to put the ball on the floor and create for himself, that's something new.
Outside Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Hero passes to Dragic. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Fournier finds Walker. And the three off target. For Miami, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Achua, count that one.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Miami.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
He showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Butler kicks to Dragic. His three-pointers off the mark.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
The three. And so it's Miami winning this one. Even Oop. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans: Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the 5. Ball against Oladipo. Outside ball. There's the pass to Ingram. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. No good from Bledsoe. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Right side, Butler. And Oladipo, here we go. That one, no good. Good D by Williamson. Ingram with it. Now defended by Oladipo. Here's Adams. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
No good on the second free throw. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Robinson kicks to Adebayo. Oladipo dishes to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza. Now here's Ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Adams outside. Just 5 to shoot. Williamson left side. Over Ariza. Doesn't go that time. And the Heat going the other way now. Well, they're passing to Ariza. Heat moving the ball around. Robinson dishes to Butler. Back to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Oladipo against Ball. Inside. It's Ingram on the wing. He kicks the ball. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And the Heat with some changes. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Victor Oladipo. And the Pelicans also making a change. Hart, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Hero. Pass to Ariza. Over Williamson. Miami no good on that time either. Pelicans trail by 3. 3-on-3. And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Rockets the pass to Adebayo. Now here's Butler. Pass to Hero. Wants to get it to Butler and does. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
The drive-by ball. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Hero. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
An offensive-minded player. Tyler Hero is a sneaky player who runs the floor hard.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Ariza finds Adebayo from past the arc. That's good from Ariza on the assist by Adebayo. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first.
Here's Ball, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, you play Lonzo to drop that off. That time, he takes it himself.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. Adebayo passes to Hero. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
24 seconds left in the first. Ball against Dragic. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Good D by Ariza. And that does it for the first quarter. Heat lead by 8. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively. Also keeping them out of sync.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez out there with James Johnson. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. No good from Hernan Gomez. The Heat leading by 8. Lets it go from 11. And no good. On the wing, Johnson. The pass to Hart. Stolen by none. Pass to Dedmon. Count it.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. And really a tough break for the D.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Hart, no good. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Iguodala's running. Feeds to Oladipo. 18 feet out. Up again. And Oladipo stays with it. Oladipo's got the lead up to 12 now for Miami.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And that's what you want to see more of from James Johnson, being authoritative at the rim.
It's Oladipo on the wing. There's the feed to Johnson. Pass to Alexander Walker. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's none. Following the score by New Orleans. Down low, Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Gotta love the tenacity from Iggy there. Always love seeing him ram it through.
Defended by none. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. To the paint, and stolen by Dedmon. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. He dishes it to Oladipo, and they pick up 2. And now it's a 12-point Miami lead.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Pass to Hart. Now Hernan Gomez. Johnson in the corner. Back to Hernan Gomez. 5 on the clock. Off target at the rim.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Oladipo for three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 12. Over to the wing. Here's Alexander Walker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Iguodala, and the slam dunk by Iguodala.
And when Oladipo makes passes like that, his team kicks into a whole new gear offensively.
Defended by none. And there's the pass to Hernan Gomez.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. The first one falls. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. And he makes both free throws. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Poked loose. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Jumps up and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
No good from Dragic. Ingram wide open, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Miami. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 10. And over to Shaq. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
I guess you could say his performance transcends the stat sheet.
Well, there are guys who worry about their numbers. He is not one of those guys, believe me.
Trevor Ariza out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Oladipo, and it's Robinson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Just 2 to shoot. And it's Williamson missing.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
He had a nice open look right there. Ariza's got the lead up to 13 now for the Heat.
And three-pointers constituting the majority of Ariza's shot attempts in recent years. He won't hesitate.
Now here's Ball. Bledsoe left side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Eric Bledsoe, special kind of athlete.
And 3 separate knee surgeries in the rear view, but still so fast, his teammates call him Ferrari. The way he's built, a muscle car might be more accurate.
Now here's Oladipo. Outside Robinson. Here's Ariza. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Robinson's got 3 assists in the game. Ball against Oladipo. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Good ball movement here by Miami. Off target with his 3. Pelicans trail by 13. Williamson finds Ball. Back to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Passes to Robinson. Out to the wing. 13 feet away. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Ball. To the middle and stolen by Ariza. And it's the Heat on the break. Oladipo's running. Makes it off the glass. Oladipo's got his third basket of the night right there.
Firing on all cylinders here in the third. Only one miss in 5 attempts.
Ingram outside. Up top, Adams. And that one is good.
Gonna need to contest Adams' shot better than that to prevent him from scoring. He's too physical down low.
Pass to Robinson. Butler on the way. Back to Robinson. Lock at 6. Left side, Butler. Fires from deep. Pelicans pull it in.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Offensive rebound. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside, Butler. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Now Adebayo. Oladipo outside. Poked away. And he uses the glass on the layup. Oladipo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Williamson. Left side, Adams. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Adams has got 7 points.
And nothing seems to faze Adams, even when you get physical with him.
Back to Robinson. There's the dish to Ariza. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Heroes checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Victor Oladipo. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 11. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. And Adebayo sends it back. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Johnson outside. Down low. Hernan Gomez against Adebayo. Here's Alexander Walker. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Hart, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Heat up 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. You've got Hayes. Hart is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. Hero, they get it again. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Williamson outside. And 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
The pass to Hero. Kicks to Butler. All sorts of time. No good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. To the left side wing. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. And finally, that one's good.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Nunn finds Adebayo to the inside. Here's Hero. Back to Butler. Knocked loose. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Hernan Gomez. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hernan Gomez has got 4 points this quarter. Now Adebayo. Here's Butler. Passes it to Hero. Tries again. Shot's good by Butler. And the Heat lead by 5.
Not surprised to see Jimmy come down with the offensive rebound. He plays with heart and hustle.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The drive by Williamson. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shoots it. Banked in off the glass.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Dragic with a wide open look. No good from outside. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Hart. He's guarded by Dragic. Hart picks to Williamson. Passes it to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it out to Williamson. The offensive rebound. Pass to Hart. New Orleans moving it around. Inside. Here's Hernan Gomez. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Dragic has to Adebayo. That's in coming off an assist from Dragic.
Good setup by Gorn. Keeps himself under control, makes the right decision.
He's guarded by Dragic to the middle. Hernan Gomez passes to Alexander Walker. Williamson outside. And he banks in the layup.
Competitive, confident, Zion taking over.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It drops.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williamson outside. Now the pass to Hart. Got a piece of it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
And the Heat with some changes. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson comes in for Kendrick Nunn. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Goran Dragic. Here's Oladipo. Ariza dishes to Oladipo. Ariza kicks to Butler. That one doesn't go.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
It's time to celebrate you, the 2K community, with our annual 2K TV.
And a good Thursday evening to you. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Both capable, DA, thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Now here's Tatum. And here's Brown outside. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And becoming more of a playmaker. Doris, I think that's where Adams made the most in terms of improvement last season.
The numbers would back that up, Greg, because he practically doubled his assist rate. The Thunder actually ran their offense through him a little bit more often, and the team shared the ball more as a whole. For Brad Stevens, he said OKC was one of his favorite teams to watch last season, and there were many people who felt the same way. You know, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Back to Ball. Clock at 4. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And there's Williamson on the assist by Ball.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Comes up empty down low.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And Brown throws it down.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now here's Williamson. Buries it down low. Williamson's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Williamson. Down low. Here's Adams. Tatum against Williamson. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Tatum drives in. Walker against Ball. Shots good by Walker. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Here's Tatum. The Pelicans make their last shot. Walker dishes to Williams. Adams, some nice D. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. He goes up again, and the layup is up and in.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Tatum no good. And Adams has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. Guarded by Walker. Boston trailing. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, do not let Jason Tatum get space in transition. He will make you pay.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Johnson, the pass to Adams. Back to Johnson. Guarded by Walker. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Steven Adams, and Hart subbed in for Ingram. Now here's Fournier. Inside. It's tipped and taken away by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And it's Johnson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Hernan Gomez out there with Hayes. And it's Hart in at the small forward position. Both shots good from the stripe. Celtics trail by 4. On the wing, Brown. All alone. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Well, don't you love the way Jaylen Brown is squaring up in the mid-range? This guy's getting his feet under him. His pre-shot preparation outstanding.
Hart. And he lays it straight in. Hart's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pelicans.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
And the pass to Williams. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Pelicans shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Pass to Hayes. Here's Hernan Gomez. Goes back up. That's tipped and stolen by Fournier. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a tie ball game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the call will be against Fournier. That is his first foul of the game. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
And here is Ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Pass to Pritchard. Brown against Ingram. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 5. Boston needs to get off a shot. Fournier gets a wide open look. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Ingram. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Evan Fournier.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for New Orleans. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Fournier passes to Tatum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Tatum's got it all tied up now for Boston.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Here's Hart. He's guarded by Fournier. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. .15 left in the first half of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hayes, and Thompson sends it back.
That's where Thompson's length comes into play. You think you can sneak a shot over him, but he'll swat it right back at you.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Tatum no good. The Pelicans have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The shot's good from Hayes.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Walker finds Tatum over Johnson. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Hayes. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Passes it to Hart. Back to Hayes. But they'll get another chance. Hart, the pass to Hayes. Stolen by Thompson. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you like to see Jason Tatum be aggressive even when the defense gets physical.
And so Tatum nails them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
There's the pass to Marshall. 2 on the clock, and the layup is good. Marshall's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pelicans lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but and guys, you think about the most athletic point guards in the NBA? Eric Bledsoe. And that should...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jaylen Brown, what a contribution.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at center. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Now Ingram. He kicks the ball. Count it. Good. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for New Orleans.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Outside for Bledsoe. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Smart. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, that's about anticipation. Marcus Smart jumps out, gets into the speed and transition game, and leaves no doubt.
And moving to a star-laden team last year, Walker continued to produce as he always has.
And the scoring average may have gone down, but that was totally expected. This has been a seamless integration of Kemba Walker. Coach Stevens has got to get some credit here. You allow Kemba Walker to play to his strengths, but you also allow him to thrive in the team situation with other talent.
Smart goes in. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smart's got 8 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Ball against Walker. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. New Orleans shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And the technical free throw is good. To the right side. Williamson kicks to Ingram. 5 on the clock. Back to Williamson. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. Here's Adams. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics trail by 3. Back to Brown. Austin making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Pelicans on D. Brown the pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. And Fournier kicks to Williams. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And even with good coverage defensively that time.
Oh, the power on that throw down.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Williams passes to Brown. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Tatum, he's checked in for Williams.
Checking in for your Celtics, Jason.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Pelicans call timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hernangomez is checked in for Steven Adams. Johnson comes in for Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram. To the inside. And finished off by Hernangomez.
Oh, with determination, key characteristic when you watch Willie play.
It's stolen by Johnson. 3-on-3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Alexander Walker. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 5 to shoot. Hernangomez finds Johnson.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
It's Brown with the drive. Tatum passes to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. .54 seconds left to play here in the third. He gets it in there. Hart's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside Fournier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fournier's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, the body of Evan Fournier comes into play in these difficult finishes. That's really nice.
High post, Hernangomez. Williams with the block. Outside Fournier. A new 14 for Boston. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebound by Alexander Walker. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Johnson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 9 points on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the 5.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Thompson in the post. Guarded by Bledsoe. Tatum kicks to Walker. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, Kemba Walker, his ability to expand his range and become consistent from 3 has been critical for this young man's career.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Williamson finds Bledsoe. And the jam by Bledsoe.
Well, Eric Bledsoe, one of those guys that is so difficult to contain in the dribble drive situation.
Ball against Walker. Smart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
Good possession there, exactly the way they drew it up.
Bledsoe against Smart. It's Ingram on the wing. Kicks it the ball to the wing right side. Inside. Here's Adams. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it.
And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, each bucket so critical.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
Hayes the pass to Johnson. That one good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And it's Walker penetrating. They swipe it. And now the Pelicans on the break. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And that couldn't have gone better for them right there. Forget about playing it safe. They're looking to finish this thing off in style.
Celtics trail by 8. Smart kicks to Tatum. Looking to get it going. Bucket is good.
Some athleticism on display. Jason Tatum, the speed, the strides on the drive.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Celtics have gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Walker the pass to Smart. Thompson is double. Back to Smart. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
You know, this is in part what makes Marcus Smart very dangerous, right? He can slice into the defense. He's got that remarkable speed to get where he wants.
Johnson double team, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Celtics now. Celtics trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment. He is unafraid.
Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So for the Pelicans, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Ball subbed in for Johnson.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Walker dishes to Tatum, and an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So it's Boston now. Smart finds Thompson. The kick out to Walker. Back to Thompson. Pass to Walker. Shoots over Ball. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
Kemba Walker is fearless and doesn't let the game situation or the clock impact his ability to score it.
Shot's good by Bledsoe.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
And he gets it to go.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Ingram. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now a timeout called by Boston. What do you think, guys?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Here's Edwards. Missed.
And really, Ingram is as complete a player as they come. Not only awesome.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here.
you.